coast of Maine
Okay.
on Thanksgiving.
See, folks, you can do the Peachtree anywhere this year, which is the cool thing about it. I want to talk more about the costume in a second, but I have to ask you about London because it was such an awesome race and such an interesting experience. Tell me what it was like living in the bubble.
The bubble was wild, truthfully. Like when we got in, we were given our little beepers. So it would alarm if you went within 6 feet of anyone. There was pretty strict social distancing. We were getting tested. We had about 40 acres to run on, which I did not know how big 40 acres was before getting there. The biggest lap that I could probably make around the complex was about 3/4 of a mile. And then there was like a 400-meter field on the bottom that I couldn't even tell you how many runs I did on there. But truthfully, it was a little bit stressful. But at the same time, like I was just so grateful for the experience and getting to do that. And like, I mean, who's going to complain about being stuck on like a beautiful English country estate? Like,
Did you ever get within 6 feet of anybody and have the buzzer go off?
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. There was a lot of beeping going on in the bubble.
You couldn't have two more different marathon experiences for your first two marathons. You've got Atlanta where there's, crazy crowds everywhere. And then there's London where it's dead silent. Do you have a preference after doing them both?
I feel like they were both so, like, Atlanta was just unbelievable. I've straight up never run a race like that, period. I don't think I've ever seen so many people just so excited the entire time. So like that was just so cool to get to have, especially for my first marathon. And then London obviously was not quite as exciting. But I felt like the lapped core, like that just like ripping laps, it was 20 of them. And I actually really liked that format. I think it would have been really exciting if we could have had spectators. But yeah, I actually really did enjoy my time at London. I know it sounds kind of sadistic, but I think I can appreciate both experiences for what they were.
As somebody who's done so well on the track, it only makes sense that a marathon where it's 20 laps might be appealing.
Well, we were joking because everyone said that Atlanta was basically the cross-country version of the marathon. And then London was the track version of the marathon. So I can't wait to race an actual marathon version of the marathon.
I know I was reading the Indy Star article just a couple of minutes ago, and it said it mentioned that you were kind of relieved that your second marathon wouldn't be Tokyo, wouldn't be the Olympics, and you have another chance to do it. Does the third marathon make much of a difference, or do you feel a little less?
Yeah, no, I think at that point, I've gotten a couple experiences in. We have no idea what racing is going to be like between now and next August. So, yeah, at the very least, everybody was saying like, it was such a cool story, like that your second one is going to be the Olympics. Aren't you sad that you can't say that? I'm like, I don't care. Like, I want the experience over the, like the cool factor of it.
And you've got to be happy with the results. It's a big PR on a day where it probably was not very easy to PR. It has to have you feeling confident going into the next session.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing coming out of that, we were obviously happy with the time, but how I felt finishing it, like just feeling really strong and feeling like I had like positive momentum in the second half of like passing people. I was able to even split it. So I think that was the big takeaway. We knew that, so much about this marathon was going to be about just like learning and building. And so, yeah, I was really happy with just the fact that I got to practice so many things, get my nutrition down, do all these things that I didn't really have a chance to in the lead up to Atlanta. So yeah, it was, I came away from that really having a positive experience.
So let's talk about Peachtree, because it wasn't long after London that we talked and you said you wanted to run. And I thought, man, that's a quick turnaround, but I guess it is November 26th, so you'll have about 2 months. But your last experience with Peachtree was not an awesome one.
No.
What made you want to come back?
Redemption. No, actually, so Peachtree, even though my first Peachtree and I did it 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
At this point, I ended up re-injuring my hip, so that's on me. But I really loved the course. Just, it was such fun energy. There's so many people getting to do it on the 4th. Like, I think it's one of those just like incredible historic road races. I got the chance to run it on the 50th anniversary, which was so cool. So yeah, obviously this year is a little bit different with the virtual format, but still just getting to like be a part of that spirit going forward. And like, especially with it being on Thanksgiving now, it like just seemed like a really fun opportunity to get back into a little bit of racing. I'm taking off some time right now after the marathon, but I don't know. I get antsy pretty quick and feel like that'll be a fun challenge for me to shoot for.
Have you done any virtual races yet? I saw your world's slowest mile, which wasn't really a virtual
Oh
race. It's
God.
one of those challenges. But have you
Yeah,
done like
truly,
a
that is
legit
the
virtual?
epitome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So I've done virtual Falmouth, which was pretty fun.
Okay.
We plotted out a little course on the riverfront here. I tried to mimic like the elevation profile of Falmouth, so it would be pretty true. I'm gonna try and keep it flat and fast for Atlanta. Yeah, for Peachtree.
Yeah, that's not the general Atlanta experience is not flat and fast. So let's get into the meat of this conversation, pun intended. Okay, so the debate is, I don't know how much of a debate it really is at this point, turkey costume or race kit. Where are you leaning right now on October 21st?
On October 21st. So I feel like the turkey costume has big sentimental value for me. I haven't gotten to wear it in a couple years because I've usually been racing, and Saucony wasn't super crazy about me trying to go and actually race in a felt children's turkey costume. But I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to bust it out again. The problem with the turkey costume is it is like not aerodynamic at all. The tail is just an absolute like wind catcher. I'm sure there's a better term for that, but and the material is like felt, so it's both like not breathable, clammy, but also super cold. So yeah, I would have to say I almost think I should try and go out and do two different runs and like compare them, see how fast I can run in the turkey, and then see how fast I can like actually rip this thing. So we might need like a comparison.
Ooh, I like that idea. So you've got 3 days. Could you do like like a Thursday and then a Sunday? Actually, 4 days. So Thursday through
Well,
Sunday. Could you do like a Thursday and a
that's what
Sunday?
I'm thinking.
Mhm. Yeah,
What I'm thinking, I might do turkey costume on the island up in Maine. Get my Thanksgiving run in, celebrate all things turkey. Probably scare the locals on the island who are wondering why this like child is running in a costume.
fast.
And then when I get back down to Boston, people are gonna hate me for this. Totally doing it on the Harvard Tempo loop. You can hate us. It's scarily fast. Let's see how fast we can actually go on this thing.
What's the history of the turkey costume? Because you sent me some pictures. You've obviously raced in it before. How long have you had this thing, and what's the fastest you've run in it before?
So I actually, like up until my senior year of college, I had never run a turkey trot. Like our family isn't like a running family. Like we're not the kind of family that goes out and runs turkey trots on Thanksgiving Day. So my senior year of college, I just won nationals for cross country. The big joke was like that, or the big thing that year was that I'd like broken the Foot Locker curse of like no Foot Locker girl had ever won nationals. Mm-hmm. So I bought this turkey costume on Amazon. It was like a children's large or something because that was the cheapest one I could find. Went out, my sister and I ran a turkey trot, and we were joking like, the Seidel turkey trot curse has been broken. No Seidel has ever finished a turkey trot before. And since then, like the next couple of years, I would just always wear this turkey costume going out and doing different races. And then I signed pro and obviously couldn't do that anymore, but the turkey rises again.
I mean, is there a place to put a Saucony label on the turkey? I mean, could you slap one on like that? I don't know. What do they call that thing here? That thing.
Oh, the
gullet? Is that what it is?
Yeah, maybe the gizzard. No, the
gizzard.
I feel like I could get a big logo like right across the tail in the back. I'm wondering, so the turkey costume also comes with tiny little yellow feet that fit over my shoes. So I might need to try and find a way to incorporate that into the Endorphin Pro. So yeah, we'll see.
But they don't go under the soles, right? Like
no,
it just lays over. So your shoe is
still
so
hitting the ground. It's extremely annoying and uncomfortable to run in because they're just flopping around everywhere.
And even with a shoe like the Endorphin Pro that's specifically designed for fast running in a marathon situation, like I imagine the effects of that are somewhat canceled out by the floppy webbed feet over top of it.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, every aspect of this turkey costume is just not conducive to running fast.
Have
Though,
you run fast in it before at all?
sadly, my actual 10K PR was run in a turkey costume for the longest time because we ran extremely slow the year that I won nationals on the track. And so I legitimately ran faster in a felt turkey costume. And then that was my PR. And I had to tell people, like, oh, yeah, this is a road 10K PR while I was wearing a costume. So I'm really glad that I've since then run faster.
What was the time? I mean, it had to be what, like 33 minutes something in that turkey costume?
I want to say I broke 33 in it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I was researching this after we talked about it, and there is not a world record for fastest 10K in a turkey costume.
Mm-hmm.
I think you probably have it unofficially. If
we'd have to get this ratified. Doesn't Guinness need to ratify all these?
They have to ratify it, and the hard part with virtual racing is you probably have to do it on a certified course. But we could talk offline and figure out how to do that if you're interested in having a world record. I mean, that's up to you.
I did get my sorry, I'm back
on. Oh, there we go.
I did get my coach a wheel for his birthday, so I guess we could wheel out the course. I know that wouldn't be official, but unofficially official. Yeah. Can we do? It's like a turkey FKT, fastest known turkey time. Yes. FKTT. Fastest known.
I think we could probably get Strava. Maybe we can get Strava on board to sponsor this and pay for the expenses of bringing Guinness out. But I think it's possible.
The first annual Strava Atlanta Track Club turkey record attempt. We'll find a better name for it than that.
When you run 33 minutes at sub 33 in a turkey costume, like I've always said, for me as a runner, like I never want to get beat by someone wearing in a costume. And then one year at Boston, like somebody in a full pink bodysuit passed me with like a mile to go, and it was like it's the most demoralizing moment of my life. What does it feel like to be the person in the costume, like blowing by people who are going like
so good? There's no better feeling, especially so. I've actually had this a couple times. We also have another run back in Wisconsin for Bastille Day. There's a fairly large French community, or they celebrate the French holiday of Bastille Day in Milwaukee, and there's a 5K that goes along with it. So I would dress up for that. Oh, it is so much fun to beat the Marquette boys while you're wearing a full French beret. I drew on an eyeliner, a mustache. I was literally carrying bread. Yeah, no, there's no more satisfying feeling than one being a girl and two wearing a costume. They take it terribly.
Has anybody ever said anything to you, or have you seen what's the most visceral reaction someone's had to being passed by a costume person?
The most visceral reaction I had was at the Burby Derby. God, that had to have been 4 years ago at this point. It's a 10K in Madison on Thanksgiving, and we were running, and I passed a guy, and somebody on the side was like, dude, you can't get passed by a person in costume. And then the person next to him was like, and it's a girl. That was the best one.
So, okay, let's run with this. I love that. First of all, welcome to Atlanta Truck Club's marketing department, because FK Turkey is maybe the FK Turkey is maybe the best idea I've heard.
Hashtag FK Turkey
all week. So welcome to the team. Let's go with this. Let's try to set the FKT fastest known turkey time on Thanksgiving Day.
Let's do this.
All right, Thanksgiving Day.
I'm fully invested.
Okay.
We're mapping it out on Great Cranberry Island. We're getting this going.
Wait a minute. We're spending Thanksgiving Day on a place called Great Cranberry Island?
Great Cranberry, yeah.
Is that intentional? I mean, did you pick that out for Thanksgiving?
This is fully unintentional. I didn't find out that we were doing this for Thanksgiving. All of my friends just made these plans without me while I was in London. And when I got back in, my sister just dropped this knowledge on me, like, oh, yeah, by the way, we're going to northern Maine to spend Thanksgiving on Great Cranberry. I've been there before. I was there this summer. But, yeah, I felt it was only appropriate.
Is the costume, because northern Maine in November is cold, is the costume, I imagine there's no worry about, you don't have to wear an extra layer or a hat over the costume, right?
No,
you're gonna be pretty warm.
No, I won't need to wear extra stuff, but that's the thing. So there's a headpiece that goes with it too. It's a full turkey beak that goes through. But But no, the costume will be like extremely, like it'll be really hot at first, like overly hot, but then it doesn't keep any wind off your body. It just blows right through you. So yeah, it'll be super uncomfortable.
Okay.
Maybe I'll jump in the ocean afterwards.
Now, are you vegetarian?
I am not vegetarian. Oh my God. No.
Okay, so,
My
so
parents
you
would
eat
disown
turkey
me.
too. You eat
Yes,
turkey
of
too. Okay.
course.
Okay. I once won a turkey trot, and they gave me a frozen turkey afterwards for winning the turkey. But the person that presented me with the award was in a turkey costume, and it was just sort of this real weird mix of a dressed up turkey giving me a dead turkey at the same time. It was really bizarre.
That's dark. That's
odd,
also,
dark symbolism.
why would they give you a frozen turkey on Thanksgiving morning?
Right?
That is way too short of a turnaround to actually cook that turkey.
Yeah, the whole thing was wrong, but I have a picture of it, and it's just sort of this thing where it's like very, I don't know, it's an odd juxtaposition. So the turkey costume, we've posted pictures of it on Atlanta Track Club's Facebook page. So if you want, because you can't with Instagram Live, I can't like share my screen, so I can't show you what this looks like. All of you who are watching, but it's there, so you can check it out. Here's what's going to happen on Thanksgiving Day. Let's check in. I don't want to ruin your Thanksgiving plans. So let's check in real quick before the race, and let's check in after the race on Instagram Live. We'll see how it went, and then we'll do it again on Sunday to see how much faster. Probably not slower, but how much faster you run in a regular running outfit.
Yeah,
running costume.
we need to get like the over under. We should do like a prediction thing of how much, like if people can predict exactly how much faster I will run sans turkey.
What's your prediction?
Oh, I guess it depends. I actually legitimately don't know how fast I'm going to be able to run this 10K coming off of marathon legs. Because that's the thing. When I ran that super fast time in the turkey costume, I was fresh off like cross country nationals. Like I was ready to go. This now I've just got my slog marathon legs on. So we'll have to see. I would like to think that I could run at least 30 seconds faster without the costume.
Only 30 seconds?
We'll see.
Really? Okay.
I don't
All
know.
right.
I'm trying to like hedge my bets here. I don't want to get like embarrassed and say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run like a minute and a half faster and then like run slower.
Yeah, that's a good point. So okay, so we'll do a prediction contest. We'll put it on social. We'll do it in the newsletter. We'll do it in our magazine. We'll let people get involved in this, and then we'll come back. So what you're seeing now, if you're watching this either live or on tape, is you're seeing an idea being born because we thought really
we're ping ponging ideas. We're making this
totally
up
making this up on the spot. Like I'm sure my staff is watching, being like, "What are we doing?"
We'll do it live.
We're doing it live. Yeah. So that's what's going to happen. Stay tuned to Atlanta Track Club's Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. Molly, your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'll put the details on there. We'll get the prediction contest going like the week before, and then on Thanksgiving Day, we're gonna try to set the FKT.
Woo!
I'm gonna get Strava on board too in the interim, so we'll see if we can create a segment out of it.
Let's do this. The Great Cranberry Peachtree Turkey Challenge.
Yeah, all right, that's it. Okay, that's the name. It's sticking.
But it's
sponsored by whoever.
Yeah,
right. It really does.
Wait, we should totally get Ocean Spray Cranberry to sponsor this. Oh,
they're big right now too, right? Like with the whole skateboarding guy, like that's like a thing.
Oh yeah, we can totally get some Fleetwood Mac action up in here. Like man, the opportunities are endless.
Okay.
Also, my sister might be racing as an ear of corn, so like.
Wait, do you have an ear of corn costume?
Well, oh, not yet, but we're planning it out. So.
Okay. I sent an entry for her too, so get her signed up.
Okay, we're gonna have a full Thanksgiving feast here.
Okay, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be the best Peachtree yet. All right, so you heard it here first. We will do it on November 26th. So we'll check back with you in between now and then, just to see how training's going, kind of get a sense of like, how you're feeling. Make sure we're not going to sandbag us on the 26th in the turkey costume.
Yeah,
give people
just to make myself look good when I actually
right. We'll give people some legit data on where they should hedge their bets, and this will be fun.
Sweet.
I'll start calling Ocean Spray right now. I'll get them on the phone right after this.
Excellent. Yeah, they might be a little bit busy with the whole TikTok thing, but I'm sure we'll get through at some point.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We've got some time.
Sweet. I'm
All right.
very much looking forward to my my fastest turkey attempt.
I will be in touch with more details. I'm looking forward to it too. I'm looking forward to the corn, also the ear of corn, and if you can find a mashed potato costume, the more the
Excellent.
merrier. Have you cleared
Yes.
this all with your coach yet? Like, is he finding out like live in real time?
John definitely does not know about this, but I'm sure he kind of just lets me do whatever. He knows
Okay.
that he knows I'm like the queen of dumb ideas.
I mean, it's not like there's a racing season happening right now, anyways.
You're frozen.
Did we lose you?
There, I got
Oh, there
you.
you are.
Nope,
Okay, I
there we
got you
go.
back. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay. Well, that means it's time for us to wrap it up. But people are all on board in the comments. Somebody said that this is the highlight of their year, and somebody said asked if Pie Island. So people are getting on board.
Yep, everybody's excited. I hope to see a lot of other people also doing Peachtree in their turkey costumes.
Yeah, ajc.com/Peachtree. Sign up. Here's the thing: costumes are usually banned on the course for safety reasons, but that's
I
not
didn't
the
know
case
that.
this year
I'm so
because.
sorry.
Well, they have to be form fitting. So I'm not sure the turkey, we would have to run it through uniform check and see if that was cool.
Yeah.
But people wear one year somebody dressed as a MARTA bus, and that was just they were hitting people as they were going through the crowd. So we've got to kind of scale back with 60,000 people.
Yeah. Safety first.
Right. But this year, all bets are off. So get your costumes, sign up at ajc.com/Peachtree. Who knows? Maybe somebody who's faster in a turkey costume is out there. I doubt it. But if you are, we want to see you.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Somebody just toasts me in a turkey costume, just embarrasses me.
Yeah.
That would be horrible.
It could happen. So, hey, that's the challenge. If you're registered for Peachtree and you own a turkey costume and you think you can beat Molly Seidel, have at it.
I just saw Elfine in the comments. She's going to come and just kick my ass in a turkey costume.
Yeah.
She'll be 8 seconds ahead of me.
She won't even let us know. We'll just find out on Instagram later in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She'll just be super casual about it.
Molly, thanks so much for taking part in this. Thanks for talking to us. And we're going to be talking over the next couple of weeks to figure this all out.
Sweet. Thanks for having me. Excited
Thanks,
to go wings up. Bye, guys.